Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Halloween Kills. Now, as you know, Halloween Kills is a 2021 slasher film and was meant to be the sequel to the 2018 film Halloween. And I know that, both Halloween Kills and Ends tends to get a bad rap. And I think after watching the sort of final cut, I can kind of see where some decisions had to be made, or some things had to kind of be altered for the sake of the story. I kind of think, to me, is that the director, David Gordon Green, and the writing team made the right choice. So the premise of the film is meant to take place directly after the first film. We kind of see how Laurie, her daughter Karen, and also her granddaughter Allison mainly escape from the house where they trapped Michael Myers in. We kind of see how Michael Myers escapes, and we kind of see how later on Michael Myers now leaves more destruction around the small community, and we do kind of see how that the kids from the first film, Tommy and that, have now grown up, and now that they know Michael Myers is back, they're now going after him full force. And I think what the film gets right at is not only showing the after effects of the last film, but also from the original. Because one, we kind of see how one of the sort of sheriffs known as Frank Hawkins also does feel responsible for what happened to Michael due to what happened back in 1978. And you do know that Laurie knows what happened wasn't Frank's fault and does reassure him that it was gonna happen sooner or later. And we do kind of see how, some characters want to do the right thing. We kind of see how some lose sight of who they originally were. We do kind of see how Laurie does try to kind of be the more voice of reason, despite it not working well. And we do see how Tommy and the other residents of Michael Myers' neighborhood want to go against him, despite it being a losing battle. And this is also where we're also going to learn more about Michael Myers' backstory. How, like, one of the sort of sheriffs mentioned how their mum wanted them to spend time with Michael Myers when they were kids, and was kind of showing that Michael Myers was a bit of this disturbed, easily kind of uneasy child, which kind of shows that he had a bit of this uneasy reputation in the neighborhood. And you even do see how the sort of residents of Haddonfield not only want to take down Michael, but also end his threat. And you can tell Laurie knows that even if they go against him, it's just going to be a losing battle. And sometimes, trying to take on a single threat is never going to work. You're just going to end up losing more people. And the film shows you that, more people are going to get lost in the crossfire. We are going to see a lot more repercussions. And I know with the extended cut, the ending seemed to suggest that, the sequel would have taken place the same time after the second film, but I kind of like the ending more because this is just basically Laurie knowing Michael Myers is a dangerous force that is never going to stop. And the point of the message of the film is, you can take a weapon and fight, but sometimes you might be fighting off more than you can chew. And this was just the residents of Haddonfield losing more people and just losing sight of who they really were. And I think it's not a bad idea for a sequel, but I can understand where some changes have to be made. Some people wanted to kind of do what they thought was right, and I get it because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. Some things would need to be changed, some things would have to kind of be altered, and it's just kind of what happens with most films, TV shows, and games. There was a lot being put under the rug, some things having to be altered because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. But I think this one isn't great, but it still deserves thumbs in the middle. It's not a bad idea for a sequel. There shows a lot more repercussions, but it's still watchable at best. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.